everyone, and welcome to this week's video where I am drawing something different, totally different actually. This time I'm using a textured brush. It's a completely different drawing to what I usually do. And yeah, usually my drawings are kind of soft, not that much going on, but in this drawing there's a lot going on, and you are gonna be I'm not sure, you all have different likings, but I honestly love this piece. I think I portrayed everything that was there in the original drawing in my drawing, and I think it's so amazing. um at this point I found the eyes really hard. Like, even after I finished recording, I had to adjust. I forgot to flip the canvas in this entire process. So after flipping my canvas, I had to adjust the eyes, only the eyes, nothing else. And I have a big struggle with the mouths, but in this one it came quite easily. It came quite quickly. I don't know how drawing a mouth that is so wide that it goes all the way to the end of your face. I mean, it does give that villain look, but I don't know how that. Yeah, it's drawing. It's not real. Okay, so moving on. The hair. I hate how the hair should be so full of volume, and when I don't exactly know how much volume it has to have, I make it too flat, too big, huge, and it doesn't. The only thing I can draw from bodies so nicely is the bottom part of the body. The legs are very easy to draw. No. Yeah, I just like drawing the calves and the thighs. They're really easy to draw, and they're kind of satisfying too. We're kids here. And yeah, the boots were just really fun to draw. I love drawing the studs. they were oddly satisfying to draw. And then only I realized that I did too much inky stuff, and I had to erase some of it because the inky stuff started to look like it was part of the boot, and I did not want that. Yeah. Why is this number 111, by the way? I do not know. Also, I learned that we shouldn't eye drop from anime because they purposely make the characters look really dull in color. For us it looks like it's so bright, so beautiful, but honestly that's because it's anime, I guess. But in my drawings I like to keep them full of color and bright and beautiful. Yes, very beautiful. Yeah, and so I just tried and selected my own skin color, not my own, but something that's close to what I see in the reference picture. And like I said in the previous video, I had been working on how to get my own color shadows for my own skin colors. So in this one it really helped. Using that chart, I was able to make my own shadow, which actually looked amazing, and I'm so proud of it. And yeah, I'm really proud of this drawing, and I'm so happy. Yay. Oh yeah, I had to name the layers too. I have a like not everyone has to do it, but I like to do it. His hair was an odd I hate getting the correct color of blonde. It's just so annoying because sometimes the blonde is a bit too dark, it's a bit too light, it looks like like it's bleached. And I don't want that. I want to have a beautiful blonde. Found out that before when I started digital art, I thought the shadow of the skin had to be like the skin color, but then a little bit closer to the darker side, to the black color. And after watching a few videos, I realized that the shadow should be a totally different color that is darker than the skin, but it should be like for example, you have brown, okay? So you just move it a little bit to the right or left, make it a little bit darker, and boom, just fine tune it, and you've got a beautiful shadow. And I really loved it. I loved making these shadows, even though I've been drawing for a really long time. I'm not really not that long actually, but yeah, I'm still kind of not used to everything. I still don't know a lot. And at this point I realized that in the picture everything looked a little bit more pink. So I made a separate layer, put this neon color pink filled in it, reduced the opacity, and then I just hid it, and now that canvas is just that page is just hidden um, for later, for after I finish the drawing. But every few minutes I do just make it visible to see how it goes. At the end I reduce the opacity a little bit more because I realized it was a bit too pink. I think the shadows to the socks too were kind of satisfying because I had to find the color for that too. I guess for clothes, the shadows can be done the same way, but just doing the other method of just using the color which is a little bit darker, also the same color which is darker also helps. But I don't think it gives a really nice look as it does moving a little bit to the right or left and then choosing a darker color. Yeah, and at this point I made the eyes, and oof, I loved it. Even though it was such a small period of the drawing, it was the best, most satisfying part of the drawing. The eyes. Love it. And yeah, this is where I cropped the picture, and yeah, I had to redraw the ball because it was hidden after I cropped the canvas. Yeah, the jersey now. Bye. when drawing this character, I wanted to make it look so dynamic that when you look at the drawing, the first thing you notice is the character, because the background is such a neon pink that will grab your attention before you look at the character. So I had to make the character so lifelike, so full of emotion. Not emotion, but yeah, so full of himself, that you will notice, whoa, what an insane character, before looking at the background and being like, whoa, that's a super bright pink. And yeah, the shadows were fun for the shirt. I'm not very good at drawing the creases and stuff you draw on the shirt, and I love drawing, like, doing the highlights in his hair. They were so much fun. Even drawing the chain was epic. For the shadows of his hair, I did the same technique I did for the entire video, where I move a little bit to the left or right and then choose a little bit darker color. And it looks really amazing.
Just let me see where I could be if destiny would take me flying.
And then I just had to use alpha lock on the background, and I'm so glad I found out about alpha lock before drawing this, because I have no idea what I would have done without it. Is where I draw the effects that show that he's actually doing something incredibly fast, and that his pause, like, not pause, but the photo was captured when in that moment when he was like in a really fast motion. And I think it gives it gives such a beautiful effect on the drawing. And yeah, that's mostly it. I hope you enjoyed this video. There are lots more to come in the next few weeks. I have a lot planned for you guys. And like always, please hit the like and subscribe button, because it really does help me out and I really do appreciate it. And I'll see you all next time. Bye.